Good morning, everyone. It's a happy day today. It is just gorgeous out here. I'm gonna hang some laundry. I'm gonna get some garden work done, and I have a few things to do in town. It's okay because it's gonna be like this again tomorrow. So it's gonna be wonderful. I'm noticing some damage on some of these leaves, like this here. A lot of times this sort of damage on, these are pumpkins, these are the Crown Prince pumpkins. A lot of times this sort of damage is attributed to either squash bugs or aphids, but I'm not seeing any sign of them other than that, and I've got a few. There's some over there too. I haven't been able to find them, but I thought I'd show you this. This is really cool. This is a root. This root. Kind of neat. It's trying to make new roots.
Hold it up so I
right here. Kind of neat to see. So I'm looking. I'm just not finding either bugs or eggs or something. Tie this one up. The little dwarf teddy bear sunflowers are finally starting to bloom. It's about knee high. It's kind of neat. We now have piles of grass all over from weeding. It's been a weedy day. Sawyer, where'd you stop, buddy? Here's some here. We are picking tomatoes for my friend Katie. I'm gonna take her some eggs and some tomatoes today.
What's the size of this one?
Yeah, those are those sunrise bumblebees.
Split one.
Yeah, we won't put that one in her tomatoes. Here, come here. I want to make sure we get some of these blueberries because they're pretty. Hi. You're supposed to be in there with your mommy. Come here. I came over here to show you dahlias and I got attacked by kitties. I just pulled these up off the ground. Look how big that is. So they're not real pretty. But I wanted to show you my dahlias. This poor mint, it looks horrible.
What do we have here?
So Matt has a new toy, and I don't shoot very often because I just think Matt gets jealous and doesn't want me to outshoot him. I'm just kidding. So no, I just don't shoot very often because I just don't get out here. So I thought I'd try shooting it. I haven't shot it yet. Everybody else in the family has but me, I think. Everybody else shoot it?
I don't think Isabel has.
Oh.
It's
apparently you just push these things in. And I've pushed in like 4 and now I can't get any more in. Okay. He wants me to sit down here apparently. I was more comfortable on the gator, but it's okay.
told you were going to hit low. You should have shot at a high target.
Well, it's on safety. Now that I have officially knocked both the metal target and the pizza box down, I guess I better go put something back up. Apparently I'm hitting it.
Yeah. She's going to hit low because the thing is sighted in for a faster ammunition. I told her to aim at the head, and she's hitting low in the belly area on it. Right, just I could adjust the sights, but I'm not.
All right.
You've got about a 3 or 4 inch group going.
Yeah.
With that sight, it's about as good as you're going to expect.
Really? Well, I hit it every shot. That's the good news.
Well, and some of those bullets are stacking in there on top of each other.
All right. I'm gonna go look.
All right, let's go look.
There, it's like 6 inches low, huh?
It's more than that. Were you aiming at the head?
I was aiming right about the neck of it. What is that?
A bow.
Oh my goodness, don't lose the rubber band in the yard. Isn't that cute? The boys won that at the fair the other day. They're playing in it like crazy, and since I mowed the grass last night, it has mowed grass all over it. It's so much nicer to walk to the garden with the grass mowed. So much to do still yet. I didn't get my containers picked up yesterday. I planted this row here yesterday. I had a few tomatoes still, and I wanted to get those in. And then I planted just a few sweet potatoes. It's really late for sweet potatoes, so I decided not to do this whole patch with them, but just to do a few. Put a couple more okra out on the ends of these 3 trellises towards the inside. And things are looking good out here. Got some more grass I need to take out and weeds, but for the most part, it's looking awesome. Got some tying that I probably should do. I don't know if the rest of the beans that I planted the other day are actually going to come up or not. I've only seen a couple of them. We may just not have very many bush beans at all this year. I am planning to try to grow a fall crop of pole beans. So, I don't know. We'll see. Look how big these Arapaho peppers are getting, guys. Get that. It's huge. We did get over here and start cleaning the grass out, finally. We didn't get it done yesterday, but I think we're getting ready to pull the potatoes, the rest of the few that are out here. And see, I got a lot of grass still on some of the potatoes, but this Kajari melon got mostly freed of all the grass yesterday, which you can tell it's kind of flipped over and around. Hopefully it'll be okay, but there's 3 good-sized melons that I can see from here. But you can tell we pulled grass from some of these potatoes. We have a volunteer tomato out here that I keep meaning just to pull out of the ground, and it's like sprawled all over the place. So basically how a natural, if you left it go in the wild, tomatoes would grow. Very interesting, huh? So I actually need to get out here and pull a ton of these carrots. I pulled some yesterday for having with dip. They got bitter. That's what happens when you leave them in the ground too long. And I'm going to be starting fall carrots probably in a couple of weeks. So I need to get these out because I did notice a little bit of carrot maggot damage, which really kind of sucks because that means I got to cut a bunch of damage off. But that's okay. And then get these put up. I haven't decided how I'm going to do that. I've never had extra carrots before. It's a new thing. I'd like to dehydrate them, but last year my dehydrator wasn't working right. I have an Excalibur dehydrator. It's a 9 tray. It was an expensive dehydrator, and it wasn't working very well last year for herbs. doesn't make much sense. It's only a couple years old. So I don't know if it's because one thing I think it could be is that there's just a lot of humidity in our home. And I think that might have something to do with it. If you know anything about dehydrators, would that make a difference? Because it's a pretty humid home. All right. So, yeah, everything is growing and doing fabulously. And I am, like, this pumpkin here was dead a couple days ago, and it just kind of decided to bring itself back to life, which is awesome. But we have a lot to do, and I need to go ahead and harvest tomatoes again today, maybe a few cucumbers. I've got a handful of cucumbers on the counter, so I'm going to make some refrigerator pickles. And I tell you what, this morning, it's Wednesday, another beautiful 60-something degree day. This morning, Natalie from Hey It's a Good Life released a video making bruschetta, and now I'm craving bruschetta. So I may make some today. In the meantime, I hope you've enjoyed hanging out with us. Have a blessed and beautiful day.